もう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメ諦めたら。
本当にこれ有名なの。
Yeah, everybody sent it to each other during finals week, I think.
Yeah.
This video really feels like OG YouTube.
It is.
Yeah,
it really is.
Oh yeah, yeah. このビデオじゃなくてみんなこのセリフを使っていろんなシチュエーションに使ってたね。
今日は海外で超有名な日本の面白ネタ動画、画像見てみるよ。 Let's find out! こんにちは、全人類と友達になるところのがミスタメジ、そして
こんにちは、全人類の友達のバイオンです。
花です。
そうです。
覚えててよ。今日のテーマは白動画として流行ってるものがすごいあると。なんでこれが海外で流行ってるのか、流行ったのかっていうのを聞いていきたいと思います。
はい。
コビーンズ。
もちろんね、海外って言っても広いし、みんながインターネットをよく使う外国人なら一回は見たことあるんじゃないかな、これっていうのを中心に集めてもらいました。
Other known as memes.
A meme collection.
Meme collection. Japanese meme, everything in Japan is backwards. Even the toilets flush backwards.
Is that true?
No, it's just a meme.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, because everything is backwards. Like, oh, you have to read the manga.
Oh, I see.
Right to left. So even the toilets go in the opposite direction.
海外で言ったらミームって呼ばれてるようなものを今日は見ていきたいと思います。それでは行ってみましょう。はい、じゃあ1個目。
そこでもう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメ諦めたら。周りのこと思うよ。応援してる人たちのこと思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところしじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対っていうの必ず目標達成できる。だからこそネバーギブアップ。
Why you should never give up, right?
本当にこれ有名なの。
Yes.
Yeah, everybody sent it to each other during finals week, I think.
Yeah.
Finals week.
So you know, and like there's like the final exam like every single quarter inside of school. Yeah.
なんで海外ではあれ有名なの？
Because look, it's filled with so much spirit. It's filled with so much determination. He's doing it. Like he's giving a real example of him in minus 10 degrees fishing for clams, but you can't study for your math exam?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Because like, a lot of like motivational messages come from like actors who are like in their multi-million-dollar mansion, be like, "Come on, guys, don't give up." It's like that's not motivating at all.
Exactly.
But this guy's in the thick of it.
見てるのがまさか国越えても熱いなっつってこんなに流行ってると思わないよね。英語なの。
All English. Yeah.
やば。
This is very touching.
Oh look.
おい。
See? It's for tests.
やっぱね、ソウルってね、国境関係ないからね。
It really just is.
ネバーギブアップでした。次。
はい。
Okay.
顔どにも聞かんわい。お前はもう死んでいる。何？
I feel like it's missing a very integral part of that clip, though.
どこ？
The one that happens before. Like, how is he already dead? You know.
北斗の拳の何のやつね。はい。これも知ってたの？
このビデオじゃなくてみんなこのセリフを使っていろんなシチュエーションに使ってたね。
お前はもう死んでいる。
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always referenced in pop culture, especially on the internet.
I've only known it.
お前は知ってる。
Yeah.
お前はもう死んでいる。Not like you already dead. It's like OMAE. お前はもう死んでいる。Like on the repertoire of everybody's Japanese language expertise, this is definitely on the list.
Yes.
Kawaii, senpai, and お前はもう死んでいる。
わからない可能性もあるんだけど、そのセリフだけわかる可能性もある。
It's been like memed so hard. It's like, Jessica, will you please date me? お前はもう死んでいる。何？あ、そうそう。
It's still being used.
It is still being used, yeah.
It's like all over the place, like in random places of the internet too. It's like in random comment sections. Like someone is going to have this, even if it's like totally unrelated to.
Yes.
ということで、北斗の拳のお前はもう死んでいるでした。
なんでだろうね。なんで有名になったね。
I know, right?
でも面白いなこのセリフも。
I just think that it's just so, I don't know.
じゃあ次。
It's his head on the
Isn't this what you do every day, Fuji? He's good.
That's actually really breaking.
Yeah, it's blue.
Whoa, he's good. Wow.
The last one, that's the Shakaijin Kenshu that you get when you enter the company as a new graduate.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh.
間違えたイメージ。やばいやばい。あ、違います。土下座。
Right, right, right.
こんなもん。
前は日本怖いな。日本来たらこんなに謝らないと。
Right, right, right. Let's go see.
Japanese culture.
WTF, I like that. WTF.
It was so fun to make these back in the day. I think I still have a version of myself doing the same on the internet somewhere.
昔流行った。
昔
Right, right.
Yeah.
Like this style is kind of just like
Yeah.
silly video.
Yes,
man.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can explain the meme, everybody. Get Down, aka Get Down, right? From the
Oh,
famous song Promise by, who's the artist with Promise?
広瀬香美さんね。
Yes, yes. Hirose Komi, right? With this beautiful song called Promise, and you can hear like the guitars in the back and kind of this little Latin kind of
め
voice.
ちゃくちゃいい曲ね。
Super, super Latin song, iconic game. And so what somebody tried to do was like moving. So they removed the cartridge and then they put it back on. And then when they put it back on, the NPCs would just be all random. Like you can still like interact with the game, right?
Yeah.
It glitched, yeah, it glitched out. And then someone decided to started to just like copy the movements in 007, and then they added this weird dance to it. Yeah. No, I mean all you have to do is just click, jump, click, jump, click,
Yeah.
jump. Yep. And then you edit it all together and you make it
Like this.
コメントも全部英語だわ。
Yeah.
やばい。
14 years ago.
ということで、広瀬香美さんのゲッダンでした。はい、次。
Oh God.
トールさんが避ける組咲いてる時の
Oh,
顔
his
が
name
好
is
き。
Toru-san. And Chi-chan.
長く見てたいな。
Sometimes I see the actor in like TV.
懐かしい。
Look at that facial hair, man. That's
I don't know. You know, their marketing campaign has definitely worked on me. Many times. I've bought Nagai Sakura-gumi so many times because of this.
こういうコマーシャルは昔しかできないんかなと。
Oh, right.
さっきのは大丈夫だけど、もうちょっと進んでいく。これ、実は、この CM、前リアクションしたことが3人でやったことがあって、普通の避けるグミと、あとロングの避けるグミがあって、ロングがなんかセクシーな感じに映ってるっていう CM なんだけど、これ、知ってた？
知ってたよ。
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's really popular in even before I came to Japan, like people were sending this around because like, oh, wacky Japanese commercials, look at this commercial. Long, long man!
あ、日本の CM ってちょっとね、
おかしい。
おかしい。いい意味で。独特な感じなの。
独特な感じね。
商品売る気あるんかないんかよくわからんやつ。
You know, they did sell it at, there's a Japanese supermarket called Mitsuwa in California, right? And they had it. And I was so happy. I was so happy. I'm like, oh my god, it's the long, long man thing. Oh my god. I bought like 5.
ロングロングマンでした。
Long, long man!
次。
すいません。
Anxiety。
ご注文の方決まりですか？
Oh, sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
彼女は日本語がわかんないんですよ。説明は何ですか？
すいません、ちょっと英語わかんないでも今の日本語だったよね。
そうだよね。
彼らのご注文の方は。
いやいや彼女はアメリカ人なんやって。
そうそう。
日本語全く分からへんねん。
そう。
お連れの方たちハンバーグですかね。
Oh my god.
つまりですね、いいですか？彼女は日本人に見えるかもしれませんが、育ちはアメリカです。日本語は全く喋れません。僕らは確かに外見と言葉のギャップがあります。でももう21世紀、外見とアイデンティティが違うということを我々現代人は認めるべきです。
そうだ、その通りだ。
僕は今日本語で喋っています。日本語は母国語です。生まれも育ちも千葉県の阿波鴨川市、漁業の盛んな夏野菜の産地です。
美味しいね。
スポンサーチームは日本ハムファイターズですからどうかお願いします。僕らの日本語を聞いてください。お願いします。
お飲み物のお決まりですか？
エビフライ定食。
エビフライ定食
一つ。
一つ。はい。エビフライ定食一つ。
Oh my goodness.
やったー。エビフライ定食一つ。
面白いこれ。
Alright, Aaron, how did that make you feel? How does that make you feel about your everyday life in Japan?
Well, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, for sure. Because like, ichigo, half Japanese, a Japanese citizen, but I look very white. And so like, every time I'd be with my friend, and she's also half Japanese, but she looks a lot more Japanese than I do. But she couldn't really speak Japanese that well. And so, like this, they'd always like, say we went to the counter, every time they'd like look at her. Even if I asked a question, so I would ask a question, they'd look back at her, she'd look at me, and I had to
Oh my god!
And it's always like this, right? And so, on the one hand, like I get it, like I've come to accept how I look, and how I come across in Japan, but it's like it's a bit, zannen in the sense that like being born in Japan and having Japanese heritage and having Japanese citizenship, it's like I'll never be accepted as a Japanese person. It's a bit upsetting, I suppose, but しょうがない.
Yeah.
なんか悲しくなってくるやん。
Well, of course, it's a very sensitive topic. So,
yeah, that's who he is on the inside, and then they won't accept that he's speaking their native tongue, your native tongue.
Other time, I was with my sister, and she speaks much better Japanese than I do because she lived here till she was 13, until when we moved to Canada. So her Japanese is perfectly fine. And so we went to this like ramen restaurant in Toronto, and it's all Japanese run, and my sister asked, like, in English, do you have gyoza or something to the staff? And I guess the staff, her English wasn't great, so she was like, one more time, can you say it again? And so Rika, my sister Rika, was like, okay, she's Japanese, I'll say in Japanese, gyoza arimasu ka, or something like that. And her face just, like, shattered. Like, she couldn't believe that this language was coming out of this face. And so she like didn't know what to do. And so like that kind of thing is kind of like
it's probably like really shocking for a Japanese person to see just like a non-Japanese face speak their tongue, and they're just like too shocked from like having that kind of moment, right? Because they just don't know that there's people with Japanese heritage that exist, like our dear Aaron, So I can understand both sides.
Sure,
And the grand scheme of things, I feel really sad about it.
難しいのはわざとやってるというよりは知らなくてやっちゃってる。で、なんか大阪だからまだあれだけど、田舎の方に行くと、友達の外国人が言ってたのは、駅ってどっちですか？は？おばあちゃん。は？駅ってどっちですか？ああ、英語はわからん。2回ちゃんと言ったのに。
I want to emphasize, like, by us like saying, maybe it sounds like complaints or it's a criticism, whatever. I don't want it to come across like, oh, Japan is so discriminatory and like racist or that's not at all what we're saying. It's just, that's not what happens here, I guess, right? Like, we obviously had the benefit that we grew up in countries that have lots of immigrants, and having an immigrant society kind of flattens everyone as the same.
Right.
And so if you don't speak a certain language particularly well, it's like, oh, you'll still be American. You can still be Canadian kind of thing, right? And that being American, being Canadian comes in many different colors, many different flavors, and so on, right? And so Japan obviously is not the same thing. So I think it's unfair for us to apply the same sort of logic and expectation and standards onto Japan. And so I want to make that clear, that we're not trying to force that upon Japan. So.
Good save, good save. There you go.
ということで、日本語喋ってるんだけどでした。
Yeah. That video is very popular, especially among the Gaikokujin community.
まあさっきの動画は日本コミュニティに興味があったりとか所属してる外国人が知ってるやつよね、多分。
Oh yes.
次。 すぐ拳の数これ本当に海外で有名なの？
Oh.
Yes.
Well, JoJo is just one of the
Yeah.
like most popular anime in the Kaiga community. It's just
Yeah,
so
yeah.
memeable. It's just so quotable. It's so extravagant and weird and very easy to remember. And
なんであれ面白いと思う？
you have the Goku and like I don't know Piccolo fighting. It's like, and then you actually have this one where it's just a bunch of you just see a bunch of fists from the manga. It's like like you've never seen people fighting like that. It's like reminiscent of Hokuto no Ken, right? That was like the first of its like generation, right? And then maybe the writer is just such a fan.
It was the godfather of Ora.
Yeah, it's the godfather of Ora.
いやもっといるかもしれないね。
Yeah.
コメントでいたら教えてください。でも確かに拳がものすごい速度で動いていることを拳がたくさんあることで表現するっていう漫画の表現方法ないでしょ海外。
No.
で
Well, that's why you have weird things like I used to read Gundam as a kid, right? And it'd be like pow, 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 even though like in Katakana it'd be like gong, gong, or like don, 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 whatever, and it'd sound like more realistic, right? But like pow sounds so newer, like it sounds like a toy gun.
Cartoon. Pew 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 pew. Yeah.
パウっていうのは殴った時の英語のオノマトペみたいなやつ。
I guess so, yeah.
Pow. Right.
Yeah.
それよりはオラの方がいいんですよ。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
無駄オラオラオラオラでした。
I will attest that the same, like with Ora and Muda, on top of that, in the same kind of popularity inside of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is Zawardo. Zawardo is like an incredibly referenced thing inside of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's like when you want to stop time, it's Zawardo! Just do that. Yeah, because I mean that's his power, right? That's Dio's power. Like when he stops time for like 5 seconds, and then everything like stops moving, and then he's just like, 5秒経過. If you've seen it in like YouTube like skits, right, or like on like stories, and then it's like time stop, Zawando.
次
Oi. Oh yeah, classic.
俺僕見たことないわ。
Really? The dramatic chipmunk?
Well, it was originally a Japanese game show.
It was like a Japanese
built on videos like this.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
This is our founding fathers. We should pay respect.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is our founding fathers,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Let's lay out the extreme founders of YouTube. First, we have the Numa Numa guy. All right, you should be proud.
Yeah.
All right. And Star Wars Kid. We have Afro Ninja. We have
Evolution of Dance or whatever.
Evolution of Dance. Right. We have
This,
Dramatic
yeah.
Chipmunk. We have Sneezing Panda. Right.
It's kind of like a relic of its time. You know what I mean? Like if this were to come out today, it'd be kind of like, what?
Yeah.
Things kind of like, look at this weird thing. Bah! Oh.
Yeah. These
5年くらい前にでこの音の組み合わせとこの画像の組み合わせで分かりやすいみんながはっってなるような動画を作れたのがすごいってことを言ってる。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
あ
But on the Japanese show, they didn't put that dramatic music on there. Somebody added it.
Yeah.
And then they posted the video.
They put, some genius thought like this would be hilarious. So I put
Yeah.
this music to it, ha ha ha, and then look now we're talking about it 20 years later. And like it got so popular, in fact, that Weezer, the band Weezer, I love Weezer. Their video for Pork and Beans, they
ってい
reference.
うバンドがミュージックビデオでこれを使ってるの。
Yes.
Yeah.
あ、そういうこと。
Yeah.
パロディで今出してるんだ。
Yeah. It's like become very meta. You know, because it was originally a thing, turned into a meme with the music, and then it got so popular that Weezer did a parody on the parody. It's yeah.
ドラマチックなリスでした。はい、次。
What is that?
It's Matrix King.
お、すごい。
That's amazing.
They got max score. They got max score. I would give them a max score.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Touching.
Touching.
これ知ってんの？
してるしてる。
There was a website. Do you guys remember funnyjunk.org?
Oh yeah, funny
This
junk.
was on the top of the page.
あ、
Yeah.
そうなん。
Yeah.
いや、これね、日本でめちゃくちゃ有名な番組でする。この時マトリックスが流行ってたから、それと組み合わせてこういうのやって、そのマックス20点になったらすごい。これを知ってるんです。
Yes, like even before YouTube, this was one of the very viral videos that got around. Just labeled Matrix Ping Pong in like 180p. It's like 110p, but it was still.
And the video was
funny.
like this big.
Yeah, it was like this big, just all like blocks, and like you could hardly see like the ping pong ball was.
It looked like legit.
You're right. You're right.
これ今見てもすごいね。
Yeah, I know. This is really innovative.
何が面白いのはめちゃくちゃクリエイティブ。
Yeah, yeah.
めちゃくちゃクリエイティブ。
すごい
One of
わ。
my earliest influences of Japanese culture.
そうね。日本って感じする。
Yes.
There is pure Japanese comedy.
There you go.
金ちゃんの仮装大賞のピンポンでした。はい、ということで今日は海外で超有名な日本の面白ネタ動画、画像を見てみました。
ドラちゃん。
Do you think these clips are worthy of being so
Viral.
viral?
こんなにそもそも海外で流行ってると思ってなかったからめっちゃ今日びっくりした。
Like, what's the most like confusing? Like, why is this so
あらあら
popular?
あら。
ゲッダウンはここから見てもなぜあれをしているのかはよくわからんかったけど、そしてなぜ流行教えてください。
I'm sure that they have their own opinions on what they think is also popular that we'll read it and we'll consider it for the next one.
他に僕らに話してほしいトピックがあればコメント欄までよろしくお願いします。それでは次の動画でまたお会いしましょう。バイバイ。何それ？
BGM